What's up? I'd like to welcome the 2 new subscribers. I'm at 34 now. Booyah. But the first thing I want to start with is this right here. Stop fronting. Because most of y'all people out there fronting. You're talking about you want to start a business and all that. You fronting. All right? Come back after the theme music. Let's get into this episode. All right, so I guess I kind of sound like I'm being a little bit confrontational with the stop fronting, but I'm not. I'm serious about this because what typically happens with people like me is um people love writing me and asking me for advice. I don't really mean love. I mean, I probably get maybe 2 emails every 3 weeks or so. It's not like this big overabundance of emails coming in and people asking me questions. It's not like that. But when I'm out and about, or if somebody knows, hey, that's that dude that has his own shoe company, they always want to ask questions. And then they're like, yeah, I'm starting a business too. And I get that so much and I hear it all the time. So I'm getting to this point now where I'm like, you know what? I don't want to hear that. If you're starting a business, then why the hell you ain't started? What's the problem? Why you going so damn slow? What are you doing and what is the name of the business? Tell me something. Don't just come to me and be like, yo, I'm starting a business. Yo, I'm interested in starting a business, but I got a few things holding me up. It's not a fucking thing holding you up. Stop fronting. You're lying. Stop lying to yourself. All right? And it's one of these things, man, that's grating on me because I go through these transitional periods in my own business where things get real rough, and I'll start thinking like, yo, maybe I should go back and start teaching a couple of classes at the college, or yo, I should probably maybe cut this off or cut that off, and I get scared and I start getting a little bit tense. Well, what happens in those instances is, you know, what you're up against, but you don't want to admit that you may have screwed up. So I've started learning how to say, man, I screwed up that. I need to fix it. So let me go ahead and fix it. But what keeps happening when people come up to me and say, hey, I want to start a business, is that I say, all right, yeah, you know what? Give me a call. Let's get started. Let's get started. I get excited for people, and people typically aren't really that serious about it. All right. And I'm not the person you come to when it's time, when you're just looking to put fillers out there about starting a business. I like to get stuff, started. I like to jump in and start playing around with it and, start working on it. But I am getting to this point where I'm tired of hearing people talking about what they're going to do, So here's a good outline for those of you who are saying, all right, I don't have money. Chris, you've been talking about you're going to show me how to start a business with no money. All right, I'm going to do that. I started working on a new book. Okay, I'm going to chop this video up, put the cover in there so you can see what it looks like, and then I'm going to come back to it. All right. Well, this is the thing. I started working on a new book. I got the title, and the book is all built around exactly what I've been planning on doing here on this video show. So this is the first chapter of it, is the introduction. The second chapter is going to be called The Family Bond. The third chapter is going to be the friendship pact. The chapter 4 is Fake It Till You Make It Startup. Chapter 5, the Screw It, I'll Do It Myself move. Chapter 6, slow money is better than no money. Chapter 7, the ain't no surefire hustle except this hustle. Chapter 8, the robbing Peter to pay Paul moment. Chapter 9, it ain't work if I love it, business. Chapter 10, get your ass off social media like that. Chapter 11, The I'll take that startup. Chapter 12, the shit, I need a loan chapter. And chapter 13, all the money in the world is the name of that chapter. All right, so that's the chapter breakdown. The first section I call the family bond. All right. So when you get the book, or when I finish the book, which I'm working on it, like I said, I'm about 5 chapters in, I'm still typing it. So things may change on that. But this is the cover of the book. All right, you see the name of the book. F inspiration, right? F speeches and inspiration. What do I have to do to get started? How do I get this money? That's the name of the book, and I'm really excited about it. And I've been pumping out like a chapter a day, and I keep working on it, and I keep working on it because it's an exciting thing to kind of work on. Because I'm realizing, hey, had I done these kind of things early on, maybe I'd be in a different position now, and we'd be having a different kind of conversation. But then again, I needed to go through a lot of the stuff that I went through in order to help some of you guys out. What I'm getting at in this section is you should start doing something. Okay? Don't sit here in front. Don't call your boys up and be like, yo, I'm starting this business. Man, you need to come in, let's sit down and have a meeting. Fuck a meeting. Meetings are the worst things ever. You sit there and talk and all of this other stuff. And what comes out of a meeting except for another meeting? And you keep having meetings. So forget a meeting unless it's going to be a meeting where you come together and you're talking about exchanging funds to support each other. And then there's an actual exchange of funds at that meeting. And then something gets done after that meeting. Not just more talking and talking and talking. Okay? Um, that's really it for this episode. I really wanted to dive in deeper and dig. Maybe I will cut this and start over, but I don't know. I'll figure it out. I appreciate you guys checking it out. And if you are going to get into the small business world, do yourself a favor and stop fronting and get started. Thanks for checking out this episode. Hit the subscribe button, share it with people if you think this might be a little bit helpful. I appreciate you guys, and I'm going to get ready to try and film more and more episodes. So keep checking back. Peace.